gosh. Come on, Mike. Oh, no, come on, come on, come on, come on. Morning.
Good morning. Are we having company?
No, just you.
How was your date last night?
I had to break it.
Dad, it's almost the 90s. Being divorced doesn't make you a monk.
Thank you, Dr. Ruth.
The expected announcement. Victoria Case is standing by live at Montgomery.
I'm standing by at the Volunteer Women's Association breakfast picnic, where the question on everyone's mind is whether local philanthropist Harris Reinhardt will throw his hat into the race for governor today. We'll be speaking with Mr. Reinhardt later in this broadcast to discuss this issue in more detail. Until then, I'm Victoria Case.
Go!
How is it that a man who makes his living as a surgeon can't even make bacon?
How is it that a girl who has a big exam is unable to eat a balanced meal?
Exam.
Yeah, chemistry. I was talking to this Mr.
Gerving.
Yeah, McGurvey at the Parent Teachers Council last week, and he said...
Easy, Dad. It's not until tomorrow. And besides, I'll need more than a good breakfast. That class is a nightmare.
I used to hate that stuff.
You did?
You kidding? Everybody hates that stuff. You know, one way to get that chemistry grade out would be to join up that chemistry club.
The chemistry club?
Yeah.
And become a social leper? No thanks. I'm sorry, I have to get a report done for the high school TV station this morning.
The TV station, right. 8 o'clock, Stanton's for dinner?
Sounds great. One day you're going to find a woman who really deserves you.
I already have. This is very weird.
Areas of development in the state that have not utilized their full potential. Now, a perfect example is my own potential development of a state-funded convention center on the city's north side to replace the Thunder Island amusement park, which my company recently purchased.
Are we to assume that the rumors about your entering the race for governor are true?
Well, Victoria, I think it's really too premature to comment.
Mr. Reinhardt, thank you for taking time to speak with us.
Thank you.
For Channel 5 News, I'm Victoria Case.
Mr. Reinhardt, what do you think of the city bus strike? The city bus strike, Mr. Reinhardt.
Miss Case?
Yes.
Hi. I'm Lizzie Scott. I watch your news show all the time, and I really like your work.
Oh, thank you.
You know, I just started working as a reporter for my high school TV station called the Homeroom News.
Mm-hmm.
And we broadcast to classrooms every day.
Really? Wish we'd had that in my high school.
Well, I was thinking that maybe you could take a look at my tapes. I mean, if you're interested in seeing what it is we do.
We're ready for you over here, Vicki.
Yeah, I'm on my way. Sure, I'd love to. Just send it to the station. Excuse me.
What's your deal, bud? Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Sorry, sugar, you shouldn't have parked here.
Hey, wait.
Stop! Stop! Mind if I borrow the deck?
I would, except that I can't get the control unit to work. I got the number of that repair guy here somewhere. You're not still working on your story.
Not my story. Well, not the main part of my story, just,
Lindsay, the homeroom news airs in less than 6 minutes. Mr. Newberry's gonna blame me for this. You just won't.
Don't worry about it. I'll handle the wingtips of wonder myself. Mr. Newberry, hi.
Your first story for the homeroom news, and it's late.
Not late yet, sir.
We run the tape in 4 minutes and 18 seconds.
Well, it should only take me 4 minutes and 3 seconds if I work every second.
Look, we have to cut the story on the dress code, pros and cons. Mr. Newberry thinks it's too controversial.
Okay, I'm all done.
I will see you directly after homeroom, young lady. It's very clear to me that you have a lot to learn about the responsibilities of being a reporter.
Directly after homeroom.
Always come to me at the last minute. That is your job.
Thanks, Bob. Sorry for the delay.
And now with the Homeroom News feature story, here's Lindsay Scott.
The second annual bake sale got off to another fantastic start Tuesday, and student council members believe they've prepared some of the best cookies ever. This year's early results are in, and if this cupcake is any indication, this year's student council fundraiser could be the most successful yet. For the Homeroom News, I'm Lindsay Scott.
What a cute story, Lindsay.
Young lady, after your little stunt this morning, I don't think you're in any position to discuss how to run this station.
Sir, I understand that. It's just I think that we have a great opportunity here if only we can dig into some hotter stories.
Like what kind of hotter story?
Well, I was thinking that maybe I could do a report on the AIDS controversy.
Oh, look here, young lady. This is a high school news program. Now, remember, you're not here to stir up a lot of trouble and change. Is that clear enough?
Hey, Miss Video.
Yes, Trish, it's me.
You were hotter than Jane Pauley up there.
Yeah, I'll bet.
You could do a story on our band.
Newberry would like that. Behind the scenes with the disease. Reckless anarchist or political prophet. Just that there's so much real news out there. Do you know who Harris Reinhardt is?
Yeah, he's Motorhead's new guitarist.
Harris Reinhardt? He's probably going to be our next governor.
Motorhead's guitarist is going to be the next governor?
No. He announced today that if he's elected, he's going to build a convention center where Thunder Island Park is.
You can't do that. Our band's playing there on the 24th.
Bought it. He can do whatever he wants.
Well, we got to do something about this.
Look, Victoria, I just got off the phone with Mark Casser, and I don't believe you didn't get back about the Reinhardt thing.
He was supposed to call me back.
I don't care what your excuses are. If we don't get on top of this story, Rick Rogers is going to have my head.
I don't believe that.
Anyway, the long and the
The
short
guy's
of it,
Brandon.
the rumor is that Reinhardt is going to announce his intentions to run for governor tomorrow.
Lou, no problem. I'll get the interview.
We'll do it now. Here, call Allison. Use the private line, 926-2175.
Victoria? Hi.
Hi.
Lindsay Scott, I met you this morning. You said you might be able to look at my tape.
Oh, sure, the, hometown news.
Well, anyway, here's a copy of this morning's newscast.
Could I speak to Allison, please? It's Victoria. Thank you. I'll look at it as soon as I can.
Bye.
Allison, I have 2 openings on my schedule. When can I have Reinhardt?
Ma'am, I realize we aren't a major local news station, but we do broadcast to nearly 2,500 students every day. Now, if I go on the air tomorrow and tell all of them that Mr. Reinhardt is going to close down Thunder Island Amusement Park, I guarantee you're going to have 2,500 irate kids camping out in his front yard with picket signs until he changes his mind. Now, maybe if he offers some kind of explanation, maybe in an exclusive interview? Yes, ma'am. 4 o'clock tomorrow is fine. Thank you.
Playing games since they were young. Now look what they've done. Nicaragua, North
Hey, Lens. So what do you think? We're making a video.
Very compelling trip.
So, what's up?
I got an interview with Reinhardt tomorrow.
Oh, the Thunder Island Bandit himself, eh?
Yeah, do you think you can come along? I might need some camera help.
No sweat, Lens. Video's my middle name.
Good crowd on hand, Dad. A lot of cute women here.
A lot of cute young women here. So anyway, how was your day?
Not bad, I guess. The big news is that I got an interview tomorrow with Harris Reinhardt.
Politics? How'd you pull that off?
Well, I met up with Victoria Case this morning, so I sort of set it up through her.
Victoria Case is the,
Reporter for Channel 5.
That's very good. So have you given any more thought to this chemistry club stuff?
Yeah, they're meeting tomorrow, but it's just going to be pretty tight.
Pretty tight.
Well, I mean, with everything that's going on. But don't worry, I'll fit it in.
I'm not worried. I don't mind you working on the TV stuff. Just I want you to keep things in perspective.
I know. It's just that I'm getting into some really big stories that are a lot of fun right now.
I understand. When I was in school, I didn't just go to chemistry class and play football, you know.
I've got to go use the phone. Excuse me.
Hello.
I must say, I've never had a man send me a strawberry shortcake before. I'm touched.
Oh, Lindsay, my daughter. I'm sorry. She just has this thing about trying to fix me up with people.
I'm Shannen O'Neill.
Michael Scott. You want to sit down?
Yes? Well?
Well?
Dad, what was she like?
Her name is Shannen O'Neill. She's 32 years old. She's a buyer DRCs. I try to get her social security number for you.
Dad, you know what I mean. Was she interesting? You know enough to see her again?
Yeah. She's interesting. I mean, she's, I don't know if we have that much in common. She's in fashion.
In fashion.
Yeah.
Dad, what do you want, a clone?
No, I just want some... I don't know, sweetheart. I'll give her a call. By the way, you know the strawberry shortcake bit? She liked that.
Night.
Let me give you this hall pass, Joey. I want you to go straight to the library, because if you abuse the privilege, then they take the power away from you. Hi, Lindsay.
Hi, Brandon. I need a little favor. I need to borrow the video equipment this afternoon.
I'm sorry, no can do. Joey's doing a very important story for us.
Hey, Joy, could you excuse us, please?
Joey, hall pass.
Now, Brandon, in 1 hour, I have an exclusive interview with Harris Reinhardt, who's going to announce that he's running for governor. Now, what is Joey doing?
Joey? Joey is doing a very important story for us on the new carpeting in the school.
Brandon, it's just that we finally have a chance to cover a real news story here.
Look, you know I can't do it. It's against the rules.
Brandon, Reinhardt has already announced that if he's elected, he's going to close Thunder Island. Brandon, do you know what that means? No more hot summer days, racing down the hydro slide. No more walks under the misty moonlight with your latest babe.
Look, I don't know. Okay, maybe we can squeeze him in. When's Mr. Reinhardt coming to school?
We have an exclusive interview at the very spot where he's announcing his candidacy, at the University Laboratory.
The University Laboratory? The University Laboratory? Do you know what that means, the University Laboratory? That means taking school equipment off school grounds.
It'll be fine. We just run the equipment over in the comfort and safety of your mom's station wagon, and whammo, we're back.
My mom's station wagon? Forget it, Lindy. This is too risky. No way. Out of the question. No. Get out.
Oh, chill out, Brando. You're about to make high school television history.
My name is Brandon. Under Island to Reinhardt Island, we'll turn it into a convenience store. Convention center. If he does know how to use it, he's not on the staff and he shouldn't be using the equipment.
Don't worry.
Relax. So when are we doing this big interview anyway?
After the dedication ceremony, Trip, what we need are cutaways of Reinhardt's speech, the ribbon-cutting ritual, and some crowd shots, okay?
No sweat.
Great.
Hi there. I didn't expect to see you here.
Oh, we're doing an interview with Mr. Reinhardt after the ceremony.
Really? That's terrific. Next thing you know, you'll be scooping us. Well, good luck with your interview.
Thanks, and you too.
May I have your attention, please?
Make sure you get some good shots of
Been
Reinhardt.
the president of this honorable university for more than 12 years.
Oh, great. Dude, what are you doing? I lost our sound level.
What?
We broke the mic. Newberry's really gonna freak.
Okay, no problem. Trip, we can use your mini cassette, and I can borrow Mike from Victoria for the interview, okay?
Yeah.
Great.
Mr. Harris Ryan.
Thank you, Walter. Having spent most of my lifetime in the area of scientific research, this is really a thrill for me. I am confident that the research done in this new facility will be of benefit to all mankind. Having said that, it is truly an honor to dedicate Midwest University Reinhardt Research Laboratory.
That awesome or what? I can't wait to see the explosion on TV. Awesome? Awesome? We could have been killed out there. My parents knew I was anywhere near that thing.
Well, either way, we've got the whole story on tape. Newberry will probably give us medals for this.
Taking station property off the school grounds, blatantly disregarding a specific story assignment. I should have known you were involved in this, Lindsay. But you, Brandon, the news director, fine example you are.
It's not his fault, sir.
Well, in any event, you're all three officially off the staff. Is that clear?
But I'm not on the staff.
Oh, don't get smart with me, young man.
You're young, Brando. Nice shot at the station manager. Right down the drain. Great. Now I'm wait for dinner.
Hey, Brando. Sorry I got you in all this. I thought we had a shot at something big.
It's late for dinner. Hi.
Hi. I think I'm an idiot.
Come on. I'll walk you home.
The university's Reinhardt Research Laboratory. Although no one was injured by the
Oh, my
incident,
God.
it was estimated that several $100,000 of research
Really could have been hurt out there.
insurance and
It wasn't that bad. There's just a lot of smoke.
You know, I don't mean it the way it sounds, but I'm sort of glad you're finished with this TV stuff.
Later, at an impromptu press conference, Reinhardt expressed his sadness as a result of the incident.
I will offer my assistance wherever I can.
Reinhardt, flanked here by Chief Aide Charles Welch, refused to answer further questions regarding his rumored candidacy. Fire officials reported that many valuable research projects were destroyed,
Oh, just somebody I
including
thought I
several
saw the other day
vaccine
calling on
experiments
it.
which had not been completed. Graham Dennis, a graduate student, is believed to be the one who may have caused this afternoon's incident through an accidental chemical spill. University officials say that Dennis, who has not been seen since just before the incident, may have gone into hiding fearing embarrassment.
Oh, sure.
Yo. Hello.
Hi, Trip.
Oh, hey, what's up?
I think we need to go back to the school to take a look at that tape.
Tonight? But you don't have a key to the editing room. Hello? Is this my locker?
Okay, Brando, open her up.
This is insane. We could do time for this. I think that was my locker.
Okay, the explosion happened somewhere just before here. You know what's killing me? We have no sound, so we don't know when the explosion actually happened.
What are we gonna have that the 4 other stations already don't? There you go, Brando. I'm sure I'm the only cameraman who picked up that hot story. Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, her Trips cutaways of the crowd. Okay, the explosion happened here. You can see people running out of the building in the background. Trip turns the camera towards the podium. Reinhardt is scurrying in the crowd, and that's it.
Well, obviously, whatever you were looking for isn't here, so let's go. I'm starving. Is there a place around here we could order pizza or something? A pizza? Why don't you just go down to the faculty lounge and make popcorn? They have popcorn down there? Where?
Right there, coming out of the building with the walkie.
So what does that prove?
What was he doing in the building while Reinhardt was making his speech?
Maybe he was looking for a bathroom.
Okay, the explosion happened here. There's Welch and his friend running out of the building. Trip cuts away from his little girlfriend and get the people dashing off the stage. Thanks for reacting to the explosion so fast, Trev.
Hold on a second. Rewind the tape. I turned the camera to the stage as soon as I heard the explosion. I'm sure of it.
Positive?
I think so.
So what does that tell us?
No, it doesn't tell us anything unless we have any sound to sync it up with.
Wait a second, we did have sound. We used your mini cassette, remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I still don't see what you guys are getting at.
We can somehow sync up the sound of the cannon with the image of the cannon. We can let the tape swirl and find out exactly where the explosion happened. Okay, went off right there. Trip, do your stuff.
Okay, the cannon went off right there.
Okay.
Holy cow. That means that guy knew about the explosion before it happened.
Man, from the looks of this tape, it seems like they were on their way to warn somebody.
Reinhardt.
So what we have on tape is Reinhardt's chief aide racing out of the building 2 seconds before it explodes.
Hold on a second, guys. Getting bawled out by Newberry is one thing, but getting involved in some kind of an illegal lab explosion is another. Count me out.
Well, hi there, Brandon.
Hi, Sonny.
What are you doing here?
These guys, they're my new assistant editors. I was just showing them these connections. Connections, guys.
Ooh.
Awesome effort, Brando.
Looks like the Homeroom News is back in business. What do you say, Brando?
I don't know, you guys. I mean, we... guess I got nothing to lose.
Yeah. All right. Starting tomorrow, we get to the bottom of this.
There they are. Freeze frame.
I don't know, Lindsay. Even if we were certain that the muffled sound we heard was the explosion, which we're not, I still don't know what that tells us.
Well, it tells me that Charles Welch knew about the explosion before it happened.
Well, isn't it possible that the people in the building were screaming for everyone to get out before the fire even hit the chemicals?
Yeah, but what's this Charles Welch guy doing snooping around the laboratory while Reinhardt's making his dedication?
A lot of Reinhardt's people were touring the lab that day.
But what about Graham Dennis? I mean, here's the guy they suspect of causing the accident, sitting in the same car 4 days before it actually happened.
I know it sounds a little unusual, but sometimes things that seem out of the ordinary are very easily explained. How long did you actually see his face?
I don't know. 2 or 3 seconds?
Guys, I know you're really anxious to break a big story.
It's okay. Joyce, thanks anyway.
You're more than welcome. Listen, when I get a free second, I'll give it some more thought, okay?
Sure. Thanks again.
I knew she wouldn't buy it.
John, listen, see what you can dig up on a Charles Welch, and I want a financial statement on Reinhardt.
I'm looking for you guys. I've been thinking about this all morning. They look like slime balls. I wouldn't trust them to make my bed.
Are you sure you're not bummed out because this guy ran over your bike?
That's how this whole thing got started? That's why we almost got blown to pieces? That's why I got kicked off the staff? Because some yo-yo ran over your bike?
Nothing about this guy makes any sense to me. Look, I'll make a deal with you guys, all right? Let's look into this guy, Graham Dennis. Find out what he was all about. If it's the type of guy that would accidentally spill 6 bottles of nutrichloric acid on the floor and then run away, we'll bail out and haul you guys pizza.
Pizza and $20. So you really think this Nick Reynolds will know anything?
He was in Graham Dennis's lab group. He's got to know something.
Wow, those COBOL programs really are the pits, aren't they?
What is this, a field trip?
Are you Nick Reynolds?
Who wants to know?
I'm Lindsay Scott. We're doing a story on Graham Dennis for our high school TV station.
Gee, not again. Do you guys think this guy's a national hero? Graham Dennis is the wrong guy.
Well, what kind of research was he working on?
Oh, Graham was in the Disease of the Month Club. Whatever was hot at the time, he was always this close to a cure for it.
Did anything ever come of it?
Do you know if he ever tried to call Harris Reinhardt's company?
You mean American Biotech? No way. They're one of the biggest research houses in the country.
How much is one of these discoveries worth?
Well, a really major breakthrough only comes along once every 20 years.
But let's just suppose that someone got lucky.
All right. For a honest-to-goodness breakthrough, you'd be talking millions. Hey, now, wait a minute. Look, if you're thinking that Graham is the kind of guy who could stumble onto something that scientists all over the world haven't been able to uncover in years, you're way off. Your odds are better at winning the lottery twice.
I'm just not convinced. I still think that Graham Dennis is the key.
All right, we've got this respectable businessman. He's got practically the entire state begging him to run for governor. Now, we've got this brand new laboratory that he paid for, and we think that he or his chief aide might have blown it up. And we've got one of the top TV reporters in the city who thinks we're wasting our time. And you're telling me that the whole key to this thing is some college version of The Boy Who Cried Wolf.
Anybody home? You Mr. Pickles? lab explosion. Graham wasn't even supposed to be working that day.
Hello? Hello? Are you screening your calls again? I feel I've been talking to your machine more than you. Anyway, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, my trip to New York has been pushed up to tomorrow morning.
Katie, hold on a second. I was in the shower.
I was thinking, maybe we can meet in New York this weekend.
I'd love to, but I'm really down to the wire on this project. I'm still waiting for some test solutions from this biotech company in town.
Oh, so that's why Graham went to Reinhardt's company.
This all sort of makes sense.
Well, Lindsay, I'd consider yourself lucky. It looks like it's just a sprain after all.
You know, it feels better already.
Well, be sure to let your father take a look at it when you get home from school, all right?
I will.
Hey, Lindsay, by the way, what game were you playing anyway?
Hide and seek. This isn't a coincidence, Victoria. There's some connection between Reinhardt and Graham Dennis. I can feel it.
Lou, they've got a pretty believable case here. I think we should look into it.
Victoria, this is a professional television station. I don't think we ought to get in the habit of taking on assignments from every Nancy Drew detective agency that walks through the door.
Come on, Len. What about our tape? What about this maniac who chased Lindsay out of Graham Dennis's house?
Young man, isn't it possible that the person who chased her out of Graham Dennis' house did so because he lived there?
You mean the guy was Graham Dennis?
No! If he lived there, why was he walking around in his own house in the dark?
The man is wanted for questioning. Maybe he just forgot something.
Now, let me get this straight. You're saying that this guy burned down $1 million laboratory, ran away from home without even calling his fiancée, and then broke into his own apartment in the middle of the night because he forgot his toothbrush?
Look, kids, and you too, I don't have time to be running all over the city trying to prove that some fugitive punk isn't responsible for a mistake that everyone else in town is convinced he made.
Lou, you've got to admit, at least there are some things that don't make much sense here.
Well, it makes perfect sense to me, and it might make more sense to you if you'd spend more time covering the case instead of chasing down these far-out stories with the Brady Bunch here. Gentlemen, ladies, I'm late for news break.
Victoria, I'm sorry I caused you so many problems.
You mean Lou? No.
Excuse me. I just got a call from your school nurse asking me if I had a chance to take a look at your broken shoulder.
Dad, it was only a sprain.
Now, you have got a lot going on for you, young lady.
It's not her fault, Mr. Scott. I'm afraid I...
She's got a lot going on for her, Miss Case. She's too smart for all this. Let's go. Now. 5 minutes and listen to what I am trying to say to you.
Look, I'm sorry. I just thought I found something that I wanted to do, not something everyone else wanted me to do.
Now, I don't ever want you to do something you don't want to do, but you've been given a lot of talent. So if you're just going to shift gears, you've got a big decision to make.
I think I need to go for a walk. I thought you were at work.
You know, when you were a little kid, I used to take you down to the hospital to show you off. You could walk before any of the other little kids. And when I was saying Mama and Dada, you already memorized the words of Jerry Garcia songs. Everybody used to always say to me, what little trick is little Lindsay going to do next? So I was thinking about this afternoon, you know. I mean, here you are doing something you really believe in, and here I am still trying to get you to do tricks for the people down at the hospital. I'm sorry what I said, sweetheart.
Baby, have faith. Baby, have faith.
That means a lot to me. So here's this kid that hasn't had so much as a petri dish experiment go his way, who accidentally makes this major chemical breakthrough that no one's been able to crack for the last 20 years.
But he needs to get the solution from Reinhardt's company. They realize what a breakthrough it is, and they act real nice to him.
Right. Which would explain why he was in the car with Welch that same day. But what if they were working on the same formula?
Well, that would make their formula obsolete. So they don't get the millions of dollars for the discovery, which is a big drag.
But it's a double drag, because they also lose the millions of dollars they spent developing the formula.
So what do?
Well, they can do one of two things. They can either offer Graham a lot of money to buy his formula outright.
But Graham says no. He wants the credit for his discovery.
Or they can steal it from him.
So you think they have?
I don't know. But I think that this is the first place we ought to look. And Trip, we may need your video camera equipment.
Break in? Guys, it's been fun.
Brandon, hold on a second. Doesn't your brother have one of those office cleaning services?
Yeah. I've seen it, the Silent Butler. Forget it, you guys. You're not getting my brother Chip involved in this. Oh, come on, you guys. What next? You want my mom to crack a safe?
Your mom can crack a safe?
Forget it.
We're from the Silent Butler cleaning crew. We were called and told to be here.
Who called you?
Sally.
Alice.
Sally? Look, just be quick about it, and this time remember to lock up after you leave.
Oh, you can count on it, ma'am. That's why they had to stop Graham from making his discovery.
They must have bet the whole company on one vaccine.
It doesn't make sense. we just put a sign in his rearview mirror that says, "Hi, we're the cleaning crew. Mind if we tag along?"
Just lay back. You won't be able to see us.
Okay.
Mom, let's go.
No.
Right here, Brandy. Getting away! Brandon!
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay. The video camera.
You're not thinking of going in there.
You're right, Brandon. You know, maybe we should rig the camera up in the parking lot and see if they'll do the interview out there.
Oh, this is never gonna work.
No, Trip. It might go fast if it was just the two of us.
Oh, and leave me out here alone? What is this, Friday the 13th? You two split up so I get killed easier?
Fine, fine. I'll stay here and you can go in.
Just go. Be careful. Calm down. 15 minutes, then you can panic. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes, then you can panic. 5 minutes. Oh, look at that. Built a whole lab down there.
This is McGurdy heaven.
Missed your little cage, Dennis?
Look, Charles, if Mr. Dennis can no longer be of assistance to us in our research, perhaps we should simply get rid of him.
I'm very close. Without my research notes, I've had to rework every experiment.
You're out of time, Dennis. We've given you all pertinent data.
Forget it. He's stalling.
Please. The tests today were conclusive. Ask anyone in the lab. Just another week.
48 hours. And that's it.
Charles.
You guys probably wouldn't have a 12-volt battery.
Get every available man up here. We've got some kids in the air now.
Good job.
They got away. I want those kids. And I don't want any excuses.
I need to speak with Victoria. This is an emergency.
I'm sorry. Victoria's hosting a talk show this afternoon, and she's very busy.
Will you tell her that this is Lindsay Scott, and that we're right about Reinhardt, and we'll see you right after school?
Reinhardt? That's not something for the show, is it?
What show?
Community Focus, the one Victoria is hosting this afternoon.
And Harris Reinhardt has something to do with it?
Of course he does. He's the featured guest today.
Okay, thank you very much. You guys are never going to believe this.
William Butler Yeats, not Yeats, Brandon. Born June 13th, 1865. His first poems were completed and composed in 1882. But it really wasn't until 1894 when he met Olivia Shakespeare, and he began then to revise his early poetry for his first collected volume. And you must remember, class, that for over 100 years, this man's poems have been acclaimed by scholars and critics alike. Want to sit down there, please? And in the poem that I asked you to read, excuse me, Sailing to Byzantium, I was wondering what emotion did you feel that the great poet was trying to get across to us? Anybody in the back? Lindsay.
Mr. Roberts, I'm really sorry, but I found the poem to be full of patronizing, sexist innuendos, and I know this is rather rash, but I'm afraid I have no other choice but to go to the principal's office immediately and file a formal complaint.
I'm sorry to say that this isn't the first time, gentlemen. I hope that you can teach them a lesson.
What in the world are you talking about, this great? There's nothing in here.
And so someone has the courage to make a stand about these kind of things that will continue to be taught year after year. Now, who's with
I
me?
suggest you sit down.
Well,
Now, just a
there's
second
one
here.
thing I hate, it's sexist poetry.
Tripp, you come back here. Lindsay, now just wait a second here. Wait a second. Hold it.
Oh, there you are, gentlemen. Now, I don't know who you think you are, turning this school into some kind of track and field event, but as a faculty advisor for the homeroom news, I think you ought to know.
Taking him somewhere?
The fishing is probably out of the question.
Well, Mr. Newberry, quite an enterprising little television station you run here. Perhaps a little ride around town will help you remember where your young reporters are hiding a certain videotape.
You guys, this is way out of control. I think we should call the cops. I mean, these guys, they're dangerous, they could very easily hurt him.
You may have a point there.
No, we can't do that. If we call the police, they will definitely hurt him. And besides, what are we going to tell them? Hi, the man who's going to be your next governor just kidnapped a Falcony High School moderator? I think I have a plan. Come on.
Thinking about those wingtips, those wacky little wingtip blues.
Yes. I need the number for American Biotech Research, please.
The number for what?
Well, thank you for being AT&T. Yes, hi. Can you please connect me with Charles Welch's car phone?
Are you out of your mind?
I have no choice. Yeah, I bet he's out of town. Will you please tell him that this is Lindsay Scott from the Homeroom News calling to see if he needs his air ducts cleaned again? Mr. Welch, I thought you were out of town.
I think he's a little mad.
Look, Mr. Welch, it seems pretty simple to me. You have something we want, and we have something that you want. Where I come from, that's a pretty even trade. Take a 3/4-inch copy of this. No, look, Mr. Welch, all that we want is Newberry and Graham Dennis unharmed in exchange for the tape. You want to meet where? Cinder Island Amusement Park. Of course I know where that is. Top of the hydro slide in 1 hour.
Yeah. And we'll have the tape and the kids in 1 hour.
This time I want you to dispose of them.
Now, don't worry. It'll be a pleasure to get rid of them. Don't worry about our chubby friend. I have plans for him, too.
Slime ball.
Slime ball? You should learn to have a little more respect for your elders, children. That's far enough.
Where's Graham Dennis? He was part of the deal.
I'm afraid there's been some mistake. I never heard of Graham Dennis or Dennis Graham.
Okay, here's the tape. Now let him go.
Not so fast. I'll count to 3 and we'll trade. The handcuff key for the tape. 1, 2.
It's a trick. Run for it. Get me. They don't care about me. He doesn't care. Just get that tape to somebody fast.
Count on it, sir. Hurry!
bake sale wasn't good enough. The cafeteria special, that wasn't good enough either. We had to break into the headquarters of an internationally known company, get involved in some multi-million-dollar kidnapping scam, and then get chased by a crazed killer in a black sedan.
It could be worse. Who'd be shooting at us?
Thank you, and welcome to Community Focus. Are you better off now than, say, 4 years ago? And if not, why not? Will high-tech farming make a difference at the grocery? We have a lot of questions to ask today. My guest is someone who appears to be well on his way to becoming our next governor. Would you please welcome Mr. Harris Reinhardt?
Thank you. As I mentioned, Victoria, I have spent the last 2 weeks traveling. The determination and the dedication of these small farming communities, as you will see in this film clip, is truly heartwarming.
Mr. Bartell, I've got to get this tape to Victoria immediately.
Oh, sure. No problem. I'll see that she gets it right away. Glad to see that you're okay. Victoria said you had quite a scary night last night.
But I never told Victoria about last night. Here! I gotta get this tape to Victoria right away, okay? It's gotta...
Wait, what's going on in here?
It's okay, Bobby.
Hold on.
She's just some crazy kid.
Get ready to come in that tape shot. It's marked Reinhardt's farm footage.
Why should we single out the farmers especially this group?
Well, I think, Victoria, as you watch it, you will literally feel the patriotism in their hearts.
All right, roll it, guys.
Take a look.
What is this?
Look, Charles, if Mr. Dennis can no longer be of any assistance in our research, perhaps we should simply get rid of it.
Oh, no, it's not.
You know, the one that you ran over? I believe it comes to $97.42. I figure that you'll have plenty of time to pay that off. Bye, guys. Hey! Yeah.
Case, if you'd seen the look on Mr. Newberry's face.
Newberry! We gotta go!
Patients at the hospital who are going to benefit from Graham Dennis's vaccine.
You know me, just trying to help out.
Yeah, I know you.
Oh my gosh, I told Trip that I would help him set up. He's playing Thunder Island.
Sit here, I'm relaxed.
Okay, bye.
Sir, I'm sorry, I didn't...
Excuse me? I believe you're looking for a girl named Lindsay?
Yes, I am. How did you know?
Just a wild guess. In this case, I think I gotta apologize for what happened the other day.
And for your dedication and determination as journalists, for your returning the Thunder Island Amusement Park back to friendly hands, I present to you this official Medal of Honor.